Creeps, welcome back to Cinema Creep. My name is Drucifer and this is Trailer Trash. Trailer Trash is a video series on this channel where I dissect, review, and react to horror film trailers. And today's video is no different because we're going to be taking a look at the A24 horror film called I Saw the TV Glow. Now, this film has got a lot of excitement building around it for numerous reasons, but unfortunately, I haven't seen any of the trailers for it, and this film comes out in 2 days. So it is Wednesday the 15th, and this comes out on Friday the 17th. So I think it is time for me to finally watch the trailer and check out to see what I Saw the TV Glow has to offer, because all I know about it so far is I've seen the gnarly poster, which is very reminiscent of Poltergeist, and I also know that Fred Durst is in this movie. Yes, Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit is in this film. Now, I know he's done a little bit of acting in the past, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen any of the movies he's been in, but it's interesting to see when musicians sort of stop being so angry and start kind of moving into the acting world. And if you're somebody that is in your mid to late 30s, you most definitely were probably a fan of Limp Bizkit at one time or another. So I'm interested to see how he's going to be in this film, what his role is, and how the rest of the young cast is going to do in this film. I'm also excited for the cinematography in this movie. Like I said, I haven't watched the trailer, but I've seen some of the promo photos for it. And if you know anything about me, then you know that I love neon cinematography in horror. So this looks like this is going to have some of that. So let's go ahead and hop over to the IMDb page and read the synopsis and check out any extra details before we watch the trailer. This is rated PG-13. It is 1 hour and 40 minutes in length. It is in the drama and horror category, and it comes out May 17th. So like I said, in 2 days. So the synopsis for this film is two teenagers bond over their love of a supernatural TV show, but it is mysteriously canceled. So I like that synopsis so far. It gives me enough without telling me too much, because you guys know here on Trailer Trash, I always talk about I hate overly wordy synopsises and log lines, because I feel like you're trying to tell me the whole movie and I just want the main plot point. And I think that this really delivers that. This has a 6.6 out of 10 stars here on IMDb. The director is Jane Schoenbrunn, written by the same person. And like I said, it has a young cast: Bridget Lundy Payne, Ian Foreman, Helena Howard, Lindsay Jordan, Danielle Deadweiler, and Fred Durst, and Connor O'Malley, along with a bunch of other people that I don't know. But I do know that director-writer Jane Schoenbrunn has a few other exciting films that I have yet to see. So after I watch this one, I'm definitely going to go back and check out their filmography, because they have a movie called We're All Going to the World's Fair that I want to check out from 2021. So if you've seen that, let me know down in the comments if that is worth watching, because the synopsis for that one sounds pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and let's watch this trailer for the first time together. Then we'll rate it and come back and talk about whether we think this movie is going to be worth seeing or not.
I don't want to alarm you. Do you remember a TV show we used to watch together? It was called
The Pink Opaque?
Yeah. Do you watch? Each episode, they help each other fight a new monster from across the county. But it's way too scary for most kids.
If we're gonna defeat him this time, we're gonna need to harness the full potential of our shared powers.
Sometimes the Pink Opaque feels more real than real life.
Maddie, it was a TV show.
Are you sure that's all it was? I like girls, you know that, right?
Totally, that's fine.
What about you? Do you like girls?
I think that I like TV shows.
It's our destiny.
How can I have a destiny?
Something's wrong. This isn't how life is supposed to feel. Tell me you know it's true.
Maddie, it's just the suburbs.
Seems like you're always somewhere else lately.
Maddie disappeared without a trace. All they found was her TV set burning in the backyard. told myself I made the right choice. What if I really was someone else? Very far away on the other side of a television screen.
All right, so that was the trailer for I Saw TV Glow, and there are a lot of things I want to talk about here. So first and foremost, cinematography looks like it's going to be top notch. That is really, really the vibe I like when it comes to like horror cinematography. I mean, I'm two opposite ends of the spectrum, right? I love a lot of the really like gritty natural light kind of stuff, from like the Grindhouse films, but I really, really love neon cinematography. And as a filmmaker myself, I light more on the neon side, so I love to see that in this movie. Now, you could tell that this movie, one, being PG-13, and two, just the topics it's covering, it's made for, like a younger demographic, which is fantastic. I love that this is going to be a lot of people's entry into horror, and this is something that you could probably take your kids to see, and, it's not going to be something that I think is going to be overly scary. It seems to me like it's going to be something in lines with like, the type of horror that Stranger Things delivers, right? Sort of that, I don't want to say science fiction horror, but I want to say sort of horror made for that demographic and that sort of audience, right? Like that younger audience where it's not too scary, but there's enough there for it to be considered horror. Now, talking about the trailer specifically, A24, they know how to make their trailers right. And looking at the YouTube comments, somebody down here in the comments actually said that. So, A24, you guys love them or hate them, they always make great trailers, and they generally put out fantastic movies, and I think that this is going to be a really good film. Now, I don't think that this is going to be something that is something that I am crazy about. I don't think this is going to be the best film of the year, but I think it's going to be a really good movie and a really solid movie, and I think it's going to really touch on some of those topics that are really important to a lot of people. Now, there are some really gnarly shots in this film, like at the end where the kid has his head stuck in the TV set, the ice cream truck that has that purple smoke bellowing out of it, the shots of the kid in the arcade. These all look really, really cool to me. The glowing ghosts on the back of their necks. It looks like some of this is going to be maybe shot in 4:3 aspect ratio, which you guys know that I absolutely love. It's just very reminiscent of old TV. So based upon just the trailer, I'm going to rate this one 4 out of 5 creeps. Let me know down in the comments what you would rate this trailer, and are you excited to see it? But before we end this video, I want to go back over to the IMDb page and look more about the cinematographer, look a little bit more into some of the photos that they have on IMDb to see if we could pick up anything that we missed. All right, so here we are back on the IMDb page. The main guy, Justice Smith, I cannot remember where he's from. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Detective Pikachu. I've seen him in some things. The Quarry. Oh, he was in that video game that we played on stream. The Quarry. That's where I know him from. Wow, that's weird. That is weird that I was wondering what movie I'd seen him in, but he was in that game, The Quarry. Did you guys play The Quarry, or did you tune into that stream where I was playing it? It's a pretty cool game. So let's scroll down and let me see. I want to check out the cinematographer just to see who is lensing this movie. So Eric Yu, he has done nothing I've seen. So I'm not familiar with his work, but good for him. It looks like he's getting into some bigger stuff now. So he definitely seems to know what he's doing, because like I said, this movie to me so far looks excellent. So let's go down and let's see any trivia about this to just give us a bigger picture about what we might be missing. So So Jane Schoenbrunn commissioned 16 original songs from their favorite bands for the film soundtrack. So that's really cool. I'm glad that they didn't compromise on the score and soundtrack for the movie. They were able to get the music that they wanted. So that is really, really cool. Let me see here. And that is basically it for the trivia. Movie's still new, so I'm sure people will add more and more to that as the film comes out. So let's check out some of these pictures. Like I said, this shot here of the ice cream truck with the purple smoke bellowing out of it and the green neon light. You guys know how I feel about that. I love it. Looks awesome. Let me see here. The cinematography looks great. The actors, I feel like you have a diverse cast, like I said, which is really going to resonate and touch on a lot of topics with a lot of younger people. And I think that's really, really important, not just in horror, but in films in general. Here's a shot, where they have those ghosts. I guess they're drawings or tattoos. One of the guys was scrubbing it off, so I assume maybe it's just a drawing on the back of their necks. That's kind of cool, and I could see people that are into this movie actually going and getting that tattoo. But yeah, it looks like this movie's going to have a really, really cool atmosphere and stuff that we can all relate to. Just look at this picture. If you are a little bit older, you probably remember Fruitopia drink machines, and look at all of the packaging of these chips and these snacks in this. This is like old school packaging with the Doritos and the Cheetos and the M&Ms, This was school back in the 90s. All right, so that wraps up this episode of Trailer Trash where we dissected A24's I Saw the TV Glow trailer. So don't forget to stop by the comment section and let me know how many creeps you would rate this trailer, and are you excited to see this film or not. And while you're down there, don't forget to stop by the description. That way you can check out ways to support the Cinema Creep channel, whether that's picking up something awesome like this Cinema Creep coffee cup, a Cinema Creep t-shirt, or just joining our Patreon for exclusive videos, exclusive blog posts, and exclusive live streams. And when I talk about live streams, don't forget that on Friday nights here on this channel, we do a Friday night creep show live stream where we stream a horror movie and we talk horror. So every Friday night at midnight, come through, hang out, talk horror, let me know what's on your mind, and come hang out with us. This Friday, we're going to be doing a tribute to the late, great Roger Corman and streaming one of his films. So come through, watch it. I hope to see you all there. And as always, stay creepy, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.